Take this, Justin. Take it. Actually, I thought he was a great guy, but since he crossed the personal line, he's not gonna have my respect. He's not gonna have my team's respect. All I'm gonna need is 2 minutes in the octagon with you. Then I'm gonna put you to sleep in front of your whole family, your country, in front of everyone.
Just focusing on how to be perfect is all I will focus on. Lots of praying, for me and my opponent, for no chronic or injury or serious injury. I don't wish to hurt my opponent severely. I want to knock him out, but the human body is resilient. He'll come back from that.
Yeah.
Same for myself. Yeah, just trust in the process. I've put myself through so much work, sacrificed so much. 3 times to go in there with any expectations. I'm expecting, I'm fighting someone that's so good at fighting. World-class fighter. His last 3 finishes are absolutely spectacular, and I have a huge challenge ahead of me. I'm 5-1 underdog, and of course, the world's counting me out, and I thrive under pressure. I love pressure.
I didn't count you out at all. That's why I trained my ass
I
off.
love these situations. That's what I love. I love these situations. I love you knowing that you're going to knock me out, because when it goes to the second round, it goes to the third round, you're gonna be like, oh, I talked all this shit.
But there's never gonna be a second or third round. That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna knock you out.
Look stupid when we get there. You're gonna look stupid when we get there.
Okay.
And the coach is like, oh, it's round 3.
Okay, I like that. Okay, boys. I like what we're doing. Now, this is why you guys are the main event, by the way. This is why you are.
We get to fight each other, so none of this matters. None of this matters. If we get to fight each other in a few days, so he can be as emotional as he wants. It really does not bother me one bit.
Justin, the only thing that I can tell you is that you're gonna feel something that you never felt. You never faced someone like me. Never,
I've been knocked out cold. I fought.
The rivalry between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje has already become a heated war of words, even before they step into the cage at the White House. Both fighters continue trading insults and showing complete confidence, adding even more anticipation to one of the year's biggest matchups. With analysts, former fighters, and coaches offering very different predictions, the outcome has become increasingly difficult to call.
Thought or preparation for the surroundings, for the area. This is obviously going to be a spectacle. It's going to be outrageous. You talked about being one of the biggest UFC events of all time. I think that's an accurate depiction of what it's going to be when it's all said and done. Whether people are like watching it or hate watching it, whatever the case, there's going to obviously be a lot of eyes on this, but it is going to be a different setup than what you're used to, Mr. King. I think you are.
It's going to be a little bit different, but I've been like in many situations. I don't care who is going to be in there. At the end of the day, it's going to be me, my opponent, and we both are gonna fight in the same circumstances, so it is what it is.
For you, Ilia,
all I know, the Mr. King, all knows is that I'm gonna put him to sleep in the first round.
All right, well, we'll watch Saturday, Paramount Plus. UFC.
Don't blink, because it's gonna be very.
But all of a sudden, and that was only 3 weeks ago, all of a sudden, from the best I could tell, the genesis of this was Justin Gaethje saying that Ilia thinks he's a king. He does these interviews and he's this annoying little guy and he thinks he's a king, and then said, I would have left him too. And that's referencing what we believe to be a split up within Ilia's household. And I gotta just say that because this has actually never completely been confirmed, but it also hasn't been denied. And that time that Ilia had off, he did say it was personal reasons. And I'm telling you this because that's a pretty nasty line. That's a pretty nasty thing to say. And Ilia responded by telling him that. Ilia responded by saying, hey, you just made...
The tension became obvious during the fighters' first face-to-face exchange, where both men traded verbal shots. Gaethje rejected the idea that genuine hatred is necessary for fighters to perform at their best, explaining that emotions naturally become stronger as a fight approaches, and that even harmless remarks can sometimes be taken personally. Topuria viewed things differently, choosing not to get caught up in the emotional side of the rivalry, and instead maintaining the confidence that has helped establish him as one of the sport's biggest rising stars.
Feeling leading into a fight will it always get ugly leading into a fight? Do you guys need that mentally to be able to fight at your best, or what is your thoughts on the lead up to a fight in the relationship with the other fighter?
No, I think it definitely doesn't need to be personal. I mean, ultimately, we're going to try to hurt each other. And so I guess that is pretty personal. But that is the job that we do. I never said anything personal. But we're very vulnerable when it comes to fight week. We're very emotional. And so we take everything personal. And so no matter what I said or didn't say, we're going to take it personal. No matter what he says, I'm going to take personal. Because I have a chip on my shoulder, and this guy's
I'm not gonna take anything personal from you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I like this.
Worry.
Okay, I like what we're doing here.
I find the first difference here is that you are gonna try to hurt me, and I'm actually gonna hurt you.
Okay,
that's the difference between me and you. You are gonna try to do something.
When asked about the unusual challenge of fighting outdoors, Ilia Topuria explained that his team had already adapted its preparation by holding training sessions outside. He acknowledged Justin Gaethje's accomplishments and showed respect for what he has achieved throughout his career, but quickly returned to the confidence he had displayed all week. Topuria believes the biggest difference between them is execution. In his view, Gaethje speaks about what he wants to accomplish, while Ilia expects to turn his own predictions into reality once fight night arrives.
Most confident you have felt going into a fight? How have you been preparing for the outside conditions? Anything different this year or this fight, as you know you're going to hurt Justin Gaethje as opposed to think you're going to hurt Justin?
I'm always confident in my possibilities. I always know what I'm able to do inside the octagon. Of course, we are going to fight in the different circumstances since the event is going to happen outside in a garden. And of course, we did a lot of work outside to get used to it. But as I always say, I respect Justin as an opponent. I think he's done great things in the sport, but there are big differences between me and him. As he said, he's gonna try to do things, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna deliver. I'm not gonna try to do.
Justin Gaethje had no intention of backing away from the champion's confidence. He suggested that Topuria might be placing too much faith in his own predictions and insisted that one clean shot could completely change the fight. Drawing from years of competing against elite opponents, Gaethje argued that fights rarely unfold exactly as expected, making confident predictions risky. While he acknowledged Topuria's impressive recent performances, Gaethje remained comfortable with the underdog label and said the pressure did not bother him.
Gaethje, you think he's a little bit more confident than you, Justin? It feels like that's what I'm hearing right now, Justin.
He's and believes everything he says. He sits around and smells his own farts, and he thinks he's God. He's human, just like me. I'm going to show him when I touch his chin, he's going to go to sleep just like anybody would whenever I land my shots. He, again, I mean, I can sit around and say, and like I can predict the future, and I know I'm going to knock him out in the second round at 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the second round, but that's not how this sport works. I've done this too many times to go in there with any expectations. I'm expecting, I'm fighting someone that's so good at fighting, world-class fighter. His last 3 finishes are absolutely spectacular, and I have a huge challenge ahead of me. I'm 5-1 underdog, and of course, the world's counting me out. And
Ilia Topuria believes Justin Gaethje is at his most dangerous when fights become chaotic and unpredictable. Even so, the undefeated champion is confident that he can remain composed and control the action when things get messy. Topuria also showed little concern about whatever game plan Gaethje might bring, saying he intends to rely on his own style from the opening moments rather than constantly adjusting his approach.
Watch film on Justin. What do you kind of see from him, and what are kind of some of the holes you think in his game that you can kind of take advantage of?
He's a chaotic fighter, you know what I mean? He needs the chaos in a fight, but I bring calm in that chaos. And as I told you, like at the end of the day, I don't care what he's gonna bring in the fight, what's his strategy or whatever. Like I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna tell you my strategy. My strategy is to go in and take your head off. This is all I'm gonna do.
Okay, and Mr. Gaethje,
so scary, man, so scary.
Okay, that sounded like you're a little scared there. I mean, it didn't sound condescending at all there. That sounded very genuine.
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's what we do. We're both going to try to fucking knock each other's head out. That's what we do. That's what this fucking game.
The strategy debate added even more tension to the rivalry. Justin Gaethje explained that he relies heavily on his coaches for film study and game planning, while suggesting Topuria's confidence in keeping the fight standing could change
I mean, I have the best coach in the world. I rely on him to watch a lot of film and instill the game plan into our workouts. I learn by action. I don't need to talk about it, you know. So my coach has instilled the game plan, and we have a method to how I'm gonna to be effective in my striking. And I'm ready for him to shoot, try to take me down. He says it's going to be a stand-up battle, but after I hit him a few times...
Forget about it. I'm never gonna shoot for a takedown.
I just want to make it talk so that I can make it wrong.
Yeah, you will see. You will see. There are not gonna be takedowns from my side, at least. Maybe you are gonna try to shoot for a takedown.
I might take you down.
Hurt you.
It's called mixed martial arts. I'm not sure if you remember.
Yeah, just do it. I'm ready for everything. Whatever you want.
Once the action begins, Topuria rejected the idea of relying on takedowns and insisted he plans to fight on the feet. Gaethje countered that this is MMA, where every part of the game can come into play, making the matchup even harder to predict.